Hello, sports fan, and welcome back to the Packs for Breakfast All-Star Team. Every Sunday at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Chris and I go through a bunch of packs of cards and we pick our All-Star Team. Well, this time you can see only two of our outfielders, and one of them's not really an outfielder. I know, we kind of screwed up. I don't know how we didn't pick three outfielders. Edgar Martinez was supposed to be our DH. This would be his second time on the team. This would be a two-time All-Star Edgar Martinez because we would have put him on for DH, but we made a mistake. We didn't put another, but that's okay. That's okay. I have an idea. We have another position that we kind of overloaded on, got too many. So, and one of these two guys, I don't want him in the field anyway, so we'll make that person our DH. But that's coming in another video. But up there, right there, you see Edgar Martinez. This is his second All-Star team that he's made of the Packs for Breakfast All-Star team. And Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr., who's made three of these things. And why wouldn't he? He's amazing. If you pull his card, you gotta make him in, you gotta put him in your outfield. He's gotta be there. He's your center fielder. But the real one I want to talk about is the card we finally pulled. We have never pulled one of these cards. We have been opening tons and tons and tons. Throughout this guy's career, we've been opening cards, and we have never come up with this player. We have never pulled this player. This player right here. Boom. Barry freaking Bonds. Best baseball player to ever play. Come at me. I dare you. I got the numbers. No, he doesn't have any World Series championships. Shh, don't tell nobody. But the numbers are amazing. We've talked about Griffey a lot because he's been in a bunch of these. We've talked about Edgar Martinez before. Edgar Martinez, you're going to right. Please, nobody hit the ball to right. Ken Griffey will be in center. Ken, I'm going to shade you a little bit over to right. Barry can cover left in his prime. Not at the end. At the end, Barry couldn't cover left very well. You couldn't leave him a lot of space. But when he was young, because he was a 8-time Gold Glove winner. Barry Bonds, 8-time. We're going to start with that stat. Now we'll go into some of the, some of the less obvious stats you may not know. 298 career batting average. 2,935 career hits. He had 514 stolen bases. Yeah, you don't really think of him as a stolen base guy, but in his younger days, he was pretty swift. 1,996 RBIs. He had 762 career home runs, all-time home run king. He's also been walked more than any other player in the history of baseball, 2,558 times. In the season, he hit 73 home runs. He was actually walked a bunch. But here's the thing that you may not know about Barry Bonds. You're going to think to yourself, Sammy Sosa had 3 seasons where he hit over 60 home runs. 3. Mark McGwire, I think, had 2 seasons where he hit over 60 home runs. Barry Bonds only had 1 season where he hit over 50 home runs. Only 1 season he hit over 50. He had 7 other seasons where he hit in the 40s, but the season that he hit 73 home runs was the only time he ever hit more than 50 home runs in a season. Now, the 2,558 walks might have something to do with that because they were so scared of this guy that even when the bases were loaded and Barry Bonds would come up, they would walk Barry Bonds. They would rather walk in 1 run than give up 4. Good choice. But the thing is about Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr., I was lucky enough to see both of these people play here at Coors Field. I got to see both of these players hit home runs at Coors Field. Ken Griffey Jr., it's like me and my buddy, we were sitting in right field, and Ken Griffey Jr. came up to bat, and he hit one. He hit one hard, and we knew it was gone when it's left his bat. And it hit the scoreboard that was above the lower tier, and it sounded like a cannon shot. That's how hard Griffey hit that ball. It sounded like a cannon shot went off over our head because he hit the sign above us. It's just amazing the power that it's like almost 400 feet away, that ball still had that kind of velocity. And Barry Bonds, we had gotten kind of bored with the game because I think the Giants were killing the Rockies that day. And so me and my buddy were just kind of walking around the concourse. Well, they announced Bonds was coming up to bat. So me and my buddy basically stood at the top of the, at the edge of the walkway, and just kind of watching down onto the field, and everybody's booing Barry, because of course everybody does. And then as soon as he got up to bat, he hit that home run, and me and my buddy were just cheering. We were cheering loud, because Barry Bonds was, he was my favorite player. He was one of his favorite players. We gave him a lot of respect. So it was amazing. I've gotten to see both of these guys see them both hit home runs live at Coors Field. My favorite player all time, Barry Bonds. I'm going to give you some more stats because I want to talk about Barry Bonds some more. I'm not ready for this to be over. So Barry Bonds in 2004, his 2004 season, he was walked 232 times. He had 617 plate appearances that year, but only had 373 official at-bats. It's like he batted .362 that year, and he only struck out 41 times. It's like that 2004 season was also his final MVP. He had 7 MVPs in his career. He was a 14-time All-Star. He has the record for best on-base percentage in a season at .609. 60% of the time he was on base, almost 61% of the time he was on base. And he has the single season slugging percentage record of .863. This guy has a career WAR. He has a career WAR of like 162, something insane like that. I mean, the numbers are insane what this guy did. I get it. I get the stuff about the steroids and the performance enhancing drugs. But here's the thing. Hitting a baseball from a major league pitcher is just not easy to do. And he was one of the absolute best at it. And that's All-Star for now.